Hey there, welcome to Rise and Receive. This is a reset point in your day where you get to explore how to receive your fulfillment by unlearning struggle. So today we're going to talk about how to shift from walking to your dreams to soaring to your dreams. And another way of looking at this is how to activate ease and speed in pursuit of your goals and dreams and the fulfillment that you want in your life. So I'm going to be illuminating a blind spot, and I've got some fun metaphors to really help you see how you can make this shift. And if you don't know me, my name is Sonia Miller. I'm a speaker, coach, and best-selling author. And I show hardworking, goal-oriented people the blind spots that keep them from receiving their long overdue rewards. And the way that I do this is I teach people how to receive. Because if there's one thing I've learned after, I think it's like 25 years now as a life coach, is that most people know how to work hard, hunt, and pursue their goals and dreams. But not as many people know how to actually receive their dreams, receive their goals. And that's actually its own unique skill set. So if you don't know how to switch from one to the other, hunting mode to receiving mode, then what happens is if all you know how to do is hunt, pursue, and work hard, what do we do when we don't receive our goals? We work even harder. So I define a blind spot as when your current point of view hides an essential insight. And when it comes to receiving your fulfillment, a receiving blind spot occurs when you're operating more as a human doing versus a human being. So as I unpack today's blind spot, this is going to make even more sense. So today's blind spot is what I call the control versus power blind spot. Now, I've talked about this before, but today I'm going to illuminate something even deeper, and it's a really powerful concept. And it is this, that you can operate from control in your life when you're pursuing your goals. You can operate from power in your life when you're pursuing your goals. And it's not an either or, it's actually a both and. That's when you start to activate ease and speed, when you know how to access both expressions of power. Because the control aspect of feeling powerful in your life is when, like the hunter, we're trying to control the forces of life. You're in the physical world and you are using physical tools and physical strategies and mental strategies, and you're thinking and hunting and pursuing and researching and taking a lot of action so that you can get your physical world prize. That's great, but it can only take you so far. Because there's all kinds of aspects of life, the forces of life, that are beyond our control. So how do we feel powerful when we're dealing with all of the things that are out of our control? What makes the pursuit of your goals and dreams really hard work is when you're trying to control something you can't control, and most of life is not controllable. That's when we need to switch to power. And power is about harnessing the forces of life versus controlling the forces of life. So we're going to work hard, and that you're going to experience a blind spot around your fulfillment when all you know how to do is control the forces of life, and you really don't even know how to tap into the being model of power versus the doing model of power, which is all about harnessing. So let's go deeper into how control versus power is not a matter of either or, but it's both and. Okay, so your ability to be fulfilled, your ability to receive joyful fulfillment and how you engage with life itself is about knowing when to flip the switch from hunting to receiving, from doing to being. And here's a great way to think about it. Let's say you want to experience fulfillment in a conversation. You want the benefit of that give and take and that connection that can happen with somebody where you feel seen and heard and gotten, and then you see and hear them, and there's that exchange, right? So sometimes when you're in a conversation, you're in speaking mode. Sometimes when you're in a conversation, you are in listening mode, right? So there's the receiving and the hunting, I should say, or the doing versus the being, or the speaking versus the listening, okay? If you are only operating on one side of that equation, where you're doing all of the speaking or all of the listening, you're not going to be fulfilled. You need both, right? And you need to know how to switch back and forth so that it's really fulfilling. So something to think about. Now, one of the things that I thought would be a great way to look at, how this connects to your goals and dreams is to look at when you're harnessing the power of life, the forces of life. That's a skill set in and of itself, so that you can actually let go of control and open up to life providing for you, life giving you all of the next steps and the opportunities and being able to receive the flow of all that's here for you. And the way I thought about it was, I thought about a bird, okay? This skill set of receiving, this being model of power, is something that you already have. You are factory set with it. It's because you're a human being, and it's about understanding the power of being, how being could ever be useful, productive, and produce results, right? But if you don't know how to harness this power, then you're going to do what you know, which is control. So let's think about a bird, right? It's kind of like many of us, when we over rely on the doing model of power, are like a bird. And the bird has legs. And so we're walking towards our dreams, doing what we know. We're earthbound. We're dealing with the physical world. Meanwhile, we, as these birds, have these wings that if we know how to use these wings and we know how to open them up and catch the wind, we let the wind be the force that lifts us and carries us further and faster, ease and speed than we ever conceived of when we were only using our legs. So you have wings, and you have the capacity to let the wind beneath your wings carry you with greater ease and speed. That's what we do with being. We harness the power of life. We don't try to control it, we harness it. So what is the equivalent when it comes to being a human being and you want to harness this power? Your skill set that you're born with is awareness. You learn to train your awareness. And as you learn to train your awareness, you're going to become better able to notice, oh, I'm working really hard. Is this a time for me to switch from human doing to human being? Just that awareness that allows you to notice and stop and then activate your power to choose which skill set is good here. That is what activates ease and speed. Okay, that is the thing that makes people, some of the most powerful people I know, those are the ones who know how to switch between control or power, or doing or being, or listening or speaking, or hunting or receiving. It's that ability to access the full spectrum of all of your skill sets, right? Now, this may sound like an easy concept when I explain it like this, but you might be saying, like many people who are over functioners or overdoing, well, that's a great idea, but I don't even know what the power of being is. I don't know how to access that skill set. Well, I have a 3-step receive method. It's incredibly simple. It's the one skill I teach, and then it's an inch wide and a mile deep. And you keep discovering how incredibly powerful it is when you engage this aspect of your power. That 3-step model is awareness, let it be here, invite more better. It's all in awareness. It's about shifting from controlling the outer world to bringing your awareness to your inner world and knowing how to receive all that life gives you in the most productive, safe, and empowering way. That's when you open the flow gates. So if you'd like to learn more about ALI, I'm going to include a link to a mini training I did, which is ALI, the 3-step receive method. And excuse me, if you'd like to learn more about that, there's many low cost, no cost, and then some. I'm ready to deep dive into this. I want to really learn how to apply this in my life and start receiving now resources. That's the Receive course and beyond. So I'll include links to all of that. And as I send you off on your day, the thing that I invite you to take with you is this mantra that comes from Be Aware. Be Aware is one of the cards from my new Receive Oracle card deck. There it is. Okay. So what you can do is this. Every time you notice that you're working harder than you think you need to or you want to, you're trying to control things you can't control, simply stop. Take a breath. Turn your awareness from the outer world of what you're trying to control to your inner world where your power is. And then you can say this mantra to yourself or out loud as much as you want. It can only help you. Here it is. I am willing to be aware of all the good that I am receiving right now. I am willing to be aware of all of the good that I'm receiving right now. This is the power of invitation. You don't have to know how to do anything. Your consciousness creates your reality. And when you put your attention on what you want, which might be ease, speed, your dreams, how you want to feel, whatever it is, life delivers because you become able to receive what's been here all along. So if you'd like to get your own cards, go to receivecarddeck.com. That will take you straight to my Amazon link. They're now available and shipping. They are here, ready for you to start receiving now. And if you'd like to learn more about some of the other programs that are available, you can go to receiveprograms.com, take a look around, and I'm always happy to answer questions. Hope you have a great rest of your day. If this was helpful, please like, please share. It helps me reach the people that I'm here to serve, or subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and I'll let you know each time I release a new video. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you at the next Rise and Receive. Bye, everybody.